The world is in shambles. We're on the cusp of war, a fragile economy, limited resources, and a dying planet. But worst of all, we've been forced to listen to those guys. I don't know who told them they could have their own show, but here they are. So, without further ado, let's find out what those guys are up to this week.
You just burped in the mic.
No, I didn't.
What was that?
It's fake news.
How you doing, guys?
Hello.
I'm one of your hosts, Kareem,
And I'm Ross.
the other host.
Yeah.
How you been, buddy?
Good.
Good.
Just let everybody know we've had to restart this podcast 4 times.
4 fucking times. Mainly because this asshole doesn't remember what he was supposed to say.
Literally 5 minutes before. We were scrolling through just like 80s cartoon theme songs. And so we came across not Darkwing Duck, but DuckTales.
DuckTales.
And I was like, oh shit, let's just play this at the beginning. And I was going to, and I fucking totally forgot about it within 48 seconds.
And I didn't know that he didn't remember. So we had to keep doing it over and over. I'm like, what are you doing?
It's the Euro I bought, and they drugged me.
Oh, it's so delicious, dude. Thank you for that, though.
That's that Cosby number 4.
Yeah, boy, that thing will knock you out. Take advantage of you.
Oh my God. So I went and saw it last night.
Yeah, you was telling me a little bit about this. Well,
I went and saw Joker last night.
Joker. Yeah, Joker.
Yeah.
How was it?
Okay. Joker is done really, really fucking well.
All right, this one's done really good. Which the way it looked, like when I was listening to the advertisements for it, the previews for it, and everything like that, it just came out like this is gonna be like a sappy one. Like it was gonna be really bad and shit.
No.
It's
you're watching a man. You watch a man's mental illness.
He becomes Joker in this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this, and within 2 minutes and 35 seconds into this podcast, it might make anybody that's a Marvel head or DC head kind of go, I don't know, go fuck yourself. I think Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker is a better fit than Tony Stark and fucking Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. Oh.
I think Joaquin Phoenix makes that fucking character. I don't think there's I honestly,
you don't think
cartoon characters.
So you don't think that what was his name? Heath Ledger. You don't think that he was a good one?
He was, but I think sometimes the thing with Heath's Joker is the fact that I think sometimes his death kind of shadows it slightly. Like it's such a good role, and he died, so you're kind of go like
you give it more praise than
it might actually be. I mean, his fucking Joker was amazing. Yeah,
because and the same thing happens when like somebody comes out with a CD like a XXX. I never could say his name.
He dies, and the world fucking loves him.
Yeah, and his songs are all that much better because he's gone, and they won't be able to get anything else.
There's an aura around it.
Yeah,
but I think honestly. I think Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker may be the best.
That's a badass name in itself.
That may be the best pick for any like portrayal of a Marvel or DC. That might be. I think the best portrayal of any character really so far has been fucking Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. It's so fucking spot on. It's sickening. Yeah. It's like it's really sickening how fucking spot on it is.
Yeah, it is really good.
But I think Joaquin Phoenix takes the fucking cake. It might just be me having seen it and just so fucking all of it right now still.
Yeah.
But I really think that he takes the cake of being the cream of the crop when it comes to fucking that.
Did it like borderline on like that? They have a whole bunch of Batman games. They got
no.
It has no outline of any of those.
No. It's just basically you are watching. It's watching a fucking, you know what it is? You're watching a person. It's like if you're standing in front of a train or you're standing at the train station.
I never stand in front of trains.
Well, you're not standing in front of a train, but you see somebody fall into the fucking tracks.
Okay.
And no one's helping them. You're just watching the fucking train go, and you're like, I'm not jumping in there, but I know this is gonna end up fucking terrible, but I can't stop looking.
Yeah.
You're almost like, I don't know how I'm watching it, but it touches on so many things like mental illness and just how delusional. Like, God damn, it's so good.
I gotta watch it now.
Absolutely.
Oh man, like I said, I haven't gone to the theater in a while, and it just seems like I have so many good movies that have came out lately.
It took me forever. I had to watch John Wick 3 on bootleg.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I had to watch on bootleg.
You still got it?
I'll give you the thing. I got a couple of I'm not supporting on some of you niggas.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I love your shit, but I ain't got time to go to the movies. Nigga work too much.
Listen, that's the reason why Napster, all those little, you have seeders and you have leechers and stuff like that. So like,
why I made it so big?
Yeah. The legal part about it is that you can actually, I can actually download anything I want.
Mm-hmm.
But once I become the person that's giving it to other people, I'm now committing a crime.
Yep.
So the person that gave it to you committed the crime. You didn't until the point where you gave it to other people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all right. Keep downloading, people. Keep downloading.
No, but just watching that fucking movie though, you're just kind of like, it sets up fucking perfectly how the Joker and Bruce Wayne interact, and like, you know, it intertwines a lot of shit. I mean, it's like, and the thing is,
so Bruce Wayne or Batman's in this movie, or
no,
is it not at all?
Batman is not in this fucking movie.
Bruce Wayne is.
See, I'm already telling too much.
I mean, you can tell me if he's in it or not. That's not really giving away the movie.
You'll see Bruce Wayne in a form.
Cool.
And you'll see him in a form, and it kind of, but like within the first fucking 15 minutes, you're like, oh, okay, like this is, I know which Bruce Wayne I want to see. It doesn't give anything away, but it ties a lot of the shit. It ties a lot of the fucking Batman Joker storylines together. I just like it intertwines perfectly, and they shot it well.
Okay.
It looks, besides that, and I saw the preview.
But it's a little bit more gritty. Right? Oh, it's like a gritty kind of filming.
But it's the way I think DC should handle all their fucking movies from now on. It's like they're trying to be. You remember the shit show they put on with Suicide Squad, right?
Right.
And how fucking Suicide Squad could have been absolutely amazing.
Which I didn't think it was too bad. I thought it was decent. What's going on?
Do you hear that? What the fuck is that?
Oh.
I know you heard something else. No. Sorry, a little background noise.
Yeah. That's just Bay in the background.
That's not my babe.
That's just Bay in the background.
That's not my babe.
That's just Bay in the background. Getting ready for work.
God, fuck my throat. Oh well, I gotta talk over it. Anyway, don't be shy. No, I think like the shit show DC continually does with their comics is, with their movies is they try to be Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be Marvel. Just make your fucking movies rated R.
Right.
Make them dark, gritty, fucking hard hitting.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, they're all worried about the kids watching it, but those kind of cartoons and things are from our generation.
Before us too.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're from before us and ours. But now that we're old enough to be watching rated R movies and stuff, that's still us. Like,
that's like you have something like I know like Marvel's getting ready to do the Eternals and all that other shit. And I look at it as like you're pushing the storyline so fucking quickly. In my feeling, I'm like, you're pushing it so fast. Like, slow down. There's so many fucking storylines that really could be explored when it comes to some of the Marvel and DC shit. Well, DC's not exploring.
They're gonna start working on them. It's not like they're coming out in the next year or two.
And I wish fucking Fantastic Four would have been a shitty movie with Michael B. Jordan and fucking what's his face? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I wish it wasn't such a piece of shit. It was.
But was that a DC movie?
No,
It was the first part
it
of
was,
Marvel.
Marvel didn't have it under fucking Marvel didn't Disney didn't secure it. So it's like this Disney's got everything under there, and they just worked out Spider-Man. So
yeah, that's so good. Oh,
but it's like everything's back in house. So it's like, okay, let's see what happens. But I just think DC, if DC holds the line of like what they did to Joker,
but that's the thing.
That's how we're gonna fucking make it.
How is Disney just buying up Marvel?
It's that Nazi money.
Like Marvel has done some crazy shit, and they've had some great movies and things like that. And that studio is like, it doesn't make sense for them to give up all that stuff.
That's not Bob Iger. Who the fuck is the head of I want to say it's not Kevin Feige, is it?
Kevin Feige. That's
Kevin Feige. Yeah, president. Yeah, Kevin Feige. Who the fuck is Bob Iger then?
I think his name is Kevin Feige.
No, it's Bob. It's Kevin Feige. I'm trying to figure out who the fuck Bob Iger is. I don't know why I'm.
And who is Kevin Feige?
Or Bob Iger. Oh yeah, Bob Iger is the chief executive officer of Disney, and Kevin Feige is the head of Marvel Entertainment.
That's Kevin Feige.
Feige.
It's not how you say it, dude.
Oh my god, we're gonna get a fucking fight about this.
His name is Kevin Feige, dude.
Oh, it is Feige. Fuck you, I don't care.
You're a Feig.
Kevin, it's Kevin, unusual last fucking name. I don't care.
There you go. No, yeah, he's done a great job over there at Marvel, and it doesn't make any sense for him to give up Spider-Man, especially when those movies are because of what he has done. You know?
Yeah, and basically Sony didn't want to give this shit up. But no, I really think that at this point on, not Disney, but DC has to just go. They have to just.
I forget. I know there's so many that are like, what would you call them? Like almost doppelgangers of each other. Like you got. It's
just like the cars. It's like if you see a motherfucking Ford Taurus, it's gonna be like the Lincoln fucking whatever. It's gonna look the same exact way. Yeah, but it's gonna be slightly different in the front.
Like Shazam was supposed to be Superman.
How bad did that flop?
Shazam, I thought it was funny though.
It was funny, but I was like, how bad did that?
It could have been better.
Let's just be honest. And it's like the biggest movies out of DC have been. Now it's probably gonna be Joker, but Aquaman and fucking
Aquaman was dope.
Yeah, and then
the one with
Amazon Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
That's it. Those are three biggest ones. And it's like,
so DC has their work handed to them. They got to do better.
Absolutely.
But I guess this is a turnaround for them doing the Joker movie, which I think that's awesome. Like.
It's just, dude, I can't.
It's just the backstory of Joker, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, I can't.
I really got to see it. I got to see it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing over and over. It's just the way it's shot and what he does in it.
Mm-hmm.
You see the motherfucker that was in some he was in some the hell is that? Oh. I gotta listen. Ever since the ghost episode, I've been real cautious in this house on what I say and do.
Carl, you here?
Hello? Nah, I can't do it. No, I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it!
I don't either. I don't know what you were gonna say either, dude. Maybe it'll come back to you.
No, it won't. It's fucking completely just like I put a gun in my head right now. It's fucking. Sorry, we've had a long fucking week.
Long crazy week, then we ended up eating Euros, and they just got us like in this loopy stage right now.
But the fact of it is too is like the funny thing about this is like we're supposed to have a podcast out yesterday, so it's on Sundays, so it's at least out on Monday. It is now Monday.
It's now
we're trying
Monday.
to push it to get it out on Tuesday.
Hey, how y'all doing,
we're
guys?
Like, we're late. We know. No, I think that I just really think that DC just has to just be gritty from this point fucking forward.
Mm-hmm.
They've just got to make gritty movies.
Yeah,
not fuck around.
Yeah, if they're gonna try to go off of what other people do, then they're just gonna mess up.
Nah, just make it dark. Just make it evil. Seriously, just make it fucking evil. It's like how many people would be fucking. Hello.
That is Carl.
It's that fucking. it's that AOL mailbox.
Yeah.
No, it's the AIM fucking.
Mail.
No. It's that AOL Instant Messenger fucking soment leaving your.
Oh right. Somebody left
Somebody left chat.
Oh man, so we got something that we need to talk about.
I didn't know she was your sister.
I'm sorry, she's my sister.
Sorry. I'll keep my
Okay, all right.
genitalia.
All right, we have something we need to talk about when it comes to police brutality.
Huh? Don't tell me the cops came back and robbed you.
No, they didn't do it. They didn't do it to me. They didn't. And yeah. So want to talk about Broham? How you say it? Brotham John.
Botham.
Botham John. And how this dude was 26 years old, and he was in his own apartment. And a cop comes in and shoots him.
But wasn't she off duty at the time though?
She was off duty.
Yeah.
She was going back home. She, from what they said with the calls and stuff like that to 911, she thought it was her apartment. She actually parked on the wrong floor and went to the wrong apartment.
And what makes it so bad is during trial too. They also had a bunch of people that come out and say like people have been known in that building to do that all the time. Like
Just
the main big difference of that shit though is Botham Jeans, his front of his door, he has a doormat.
Mm.
It's red. She doesn't have one.
Mm.
So it's like everyone's like, why'd you miss that?
Yeah,
that should be the first thing
you're missing. You're missing things.
Something's odd.
And also, if you go into the door and stuff doesn't look like it does in your apartment, guess what? It ain't your apartment.
Yeah,
you're in the wrong place.
It's too much. And now I hate the fact that now we have to live in the conspiracy world because now in the fucking witness he was killed.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a record.
Joshua Brown. Yeah.
Doesn't have a record. Different apartment complex.
Yeah.
And he was getting out of his car and he shot once in the mouth, point blank, and then twice in the fucking chest.
Doesn't make sense. And this is the reason why black people are so scared of cops.
It's not even that. Yeah. I'll go ahead.
But
okay.
no.
No,
It's
you're
like,
right. You're right.
Like it gives them that fuel to hate them. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in my own apartment and I get shot, what the fuck? Like how am I gonna go outside and shit be driving my car or anything like that with a registered gun or anything like that? The other thing about this guy is that after she shot him and everything, and Ross told me about this a little earlier. They don't give them CPR. They don't give them any help. All they do is they call the cops, call 911 and ambulance. Man down, that kind of thing.
They keep a gun on them at all times because basically, if I shoot you and you have a weapon, it'd be dumb for me to try to move you because I may have missed, I may have done anything, and you may try to kill me at that point. Right. So my job is to make sure you're down. Once that weapon's fired, my job is to make sure you're down. Right. You know what the fucked up part about it was? You know she killed him. What he was holding when she killed him?
Wasn't it like a book or
a bowl of fucking ice cream? A bowl of fucking ice cream. He was in his fucking underwear, eating ice cream on his couch.
Apartment. On his couch. Does she have the same couch?
No.
Does she have the same? I don't know.
My question is this: is like the only thing that really makes me wonder. It's not the fact that the police, you haven't been scared of police. It's just like, if you interact with them in any kind of way, it's like, what makes it so bad? It's like, it's almost like saying fucking fake news. Mm-hmm. You say something so many times, you see something so many times, you just become like, you just become used to it. Mm-hmm. It's like you see so much interaction with the police of, they get to go home at the end of the fucking day, no matter what it is. Because even though it's like they said, okay, she got 10 years. Do I believe she's gonna do 10 years? No.
Well, I believe she got 10 years with 5 years, and then she can go for parole or try for parole. Or whatever.
And everybody's thought is she'll fucking be out earlier than that. They'll find some way to fucking. What she'll do is she'll wait a year. Her lawyer will come in. They'll fucking sue. They'll do something to try to have it reduced down, stating that she's an officer.
Even though she's off duty, she's always an officer or some shit
something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just when you interact with the police, you just know that you really get the feeling that if something happens to you and the cop, your word is not equal.
Right.
It's like they're always gonna. It's like you have the fucking. You see where they had the guy down by Miami, the city council guy. He was arrested. He was arrested 4 years prior. What they were doing is they were giving awards out for top officers of the month, and one of the officers is African American male. He black. Why the fuck say African American? That nigga was born here. I'm tired of saying that shit. He was born here, and the fucking cop basically arrested him and falsified some shit. And so it could have fucked his life completely up. But he had lawyers, everything else. He got it cleaned off. He recognized him. Like he's a city council member. He recognized him. And when he said, hold on, put the thing up to his mouth and said, look, I think you're a crooked cop. You falsified evidence against me, whatever. I think these other guys are good cops, but I think you shouldn't be getting anything. I think you're a rogue cop, everything else. It was like, yo, you got to face somebody who lied on you. It's like, and could have fucked your whole life up based on not having the correct information.
Right.
And the police union, as they do anytime you speak out against them, they started, we don't support him anymore.
Yeah.
Boycott him anymore. It's always fucking hilarious. It's always hilarious when you speak up against the police, the union will back them. And it's so fucked up. Why don't you just start saying, you got fucked up people?
Yeah.
It's like you got
they're
fucked
acting
up.
like they're acting like cops don't do corrupt things sometimes too. And I mean,
everybody else is corrupt. You can have corrupt politicians, corrupt people.
Yeah. Shit, I got corrupt people at my job. Everything,
people are stealing, but you guys never. No, we're good, upstanding citizens. And when something happens, well, the union is not going to. I'm tired of saying. It's just I just feel like it's hard to even fucking explain because you just see it so much. And it's almost ass whippy at times.
Well, the thing about this kid, he was actually like he did
model.
Oh my gosh,
citizen.
he like some black families wish they had a kid like this dude.
Dude, not even black families, just families in general.
Yeah, this dude is like he was a good kid, and he was working on a partnership with the law firm that he was working with.
Yeah, and
everything. He was the accountant for them.
Yep.
This dude did nothing wrong.
Absolutely not.
Nothing wrong to die like this. And then to tarnish his name, they don't even know if they did a search warrant for the place or whatever. But supposedly they found like 10 grams of like marijuana in a metal grinder.
Even if you found 10 grams of marijuana, is that brings me up thoughts of the Trayvon Martin case.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget, just when I was kind of younger and stupid, I would fucking get in those Facebook arguments and shit with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember during the Trayvon shit, somebody just like, he was a good friend of mine too, and it was almost fucking sad to see, like, his opinion, whatever though. But he was sitting there saying like, shit like, well, he wasn't a good kid. He was suspended from school from weed and all this other shit. I was like, yo, I said, if that's the case, then why don't we just round up everybody that ever smoked weed and kill them?
It's true.
It's like you can't keep weed is not fucking something. It's like you can't keep saying, oh, he smoked weed. You got Wall Street execs doing coke, Molly, fucking going crazy, buying hookers, all kinds of shit. You got all these people in positions of fucking in society's ranking and hierarchy, whatever, that are super successful, whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's like you why does it come down to when somebody dies, or it's like it doesn't matter if they're black or white.
Well, no, well he was doing this, he was doing that, and that's the thing. You can't justify them dying by something that they did in the past. You can't justify that, with her killing him.
A friend of mine's got a fucking weed charge from just years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just years ago. And, like, she always talks about how she's just motherfucking terrified it's going to pop up. But it was some shit she got when she was 19. 19.
Yeah.
It's like, so what's the real thing? Like, it's like you can't keep using these bullshit. And the thing is, the world anymore, you can't use these bullshit excuses. You can't just keep sugarcoating everything and saying, hey, man, no, this is how it is.
Well, he died, but he was a weed smoker, so he wasn't as good as people thought he was. And
it's sad, man. It just, it makes you think, like, and you have, like, you can get on YouTube and just look up the videos of people with just, the cops just come up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, if you really want to, you want what's fully fucked up? All a cop has to do is say, "I heard someone scream inside your house." That's it.
Oh, as a probable call
To enter your home.
Nope, you can't. You better not.
It doesn't matter though. That's all a cop has to hear. A cop has to tell you is, "I heard a scream. It sounded like a woman screaming inside your house, or it sounded like a male screaming inside your house, or your neighbor over here."
But how much can really like?
You don't have power over your own shit. Let's just be honest. Like, dude, a fucking wellness check. If they can get a doctor to say you need a wellness check, hold on. If they can get a doctor to say they need a wellness check based on anything, it doesn't matter. If you really think about it in this world, and it really, you don't have as much rights as you think you don't. There's always something around it. It's like this how they got everybody. That's how they started getting everybody when you started protesting. Like, I know my fucking rights. I know this shit. Cops get you easy. Disorderly. There you go. That's it. Disorderly conduct. Because all they have to do is tell you to move down the fucking street. Walk. Just walk. You refuse. Disorderly conduct. You go to jail. And guess what? You're out in 72 hours. But now you had 72 hours to sit in jail.
Yeah.
It's enough. It's the same way. It's the same way. It's like that disorderly shit. It's the same way they get you with like a fucking seatbelt ticket. It's enough to fuck your life. It's enough to fuck your life up, but you'll never speak up. You'll never speak out again. Mm-hmm. You're like, I just don't want to fucking, please.
This life is hard.
It's just
life in general is just hard, and then it gets a little harder when you see things like this, where people that are doing stuff right, trying to be better, contributing people in society.
Yep.
And they're even gunned down. Now, do you think that 10 years is enough?
I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's like, I look at it and go,
you had already said that she was going to be like getting out early anyway.
What I think this with the shit with the case is like her saying like she didn't know it was hers, and at one point she said she was extremely tired. Mm-hmm. And then you look at it where they pulled her text messages, and right before she walked in the fucking house, she's texting her work partner, mm-hmm. and she's sexting him, saying she wants to fuck him and all this other shit, and she's getting ready to meet him out. You were that tired that you shot somebody. Yeah. But you weren't fucking tired enough to tell a motherfucker, no, I can't suck your dick.
It's just the whole situation.
It's just fishy as shit, and it's like it's the same. It's like motherfuckers sitting there looking at it's funny because we're sitting there looking at the people of China and they're protesting and shit. It's like, guess what happens when we protest? The same shit. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden you start seeing fucking laws. Like all of a sudden, one of the craziest things watching like the Chinese protests and shit right now mm-hmm. is how Hong Kong has put the law out about the masks. You can't have masks.
But do you know why they wear those?
Yep. So because the fucking facial recognition it's the best in the world. They can recognize your face, and basically once they catch you, they're sending you to a fucking detention camp, and you'll probably never be seen again. Ugh. And it's like that. And there's a whole shit ton of things about. If you want to talk about fucking China, we can talk about China because I've watched this shit go down.
Well, Asian cultures in general, because they're so populated, to keep down sickness, they wear masks.
No.
Now, what mask are you talking about?
They don't during the Hong Kong protests. Mm-hmm. What the protesters have just started wearing masks. So they not recognized because Hong Kong has some of the best facial recognition, mm-hmm. like cameras and software.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
And so it's like if you're recognized, they come to your fucking house. I remember there was a kid on, I want to say it was like Verge or something like that, and they were talking about. He's from China, and he was talking about one of the funny things that I thought it was fucking hilarious. So he said it. One of some things you kids do when they find out a person is in a Chinese server, let's say they're playing Overwatch or some other bullshit game, mm-hmm. you could type in chat. If they realize it, they'll type Tiananmen Square 1989. Their internet immediately cuts the fuck off. So if they're like, yes, say you're kicking ass in a game, boop, Tiananmen Square 1989, your internet shuts the fuck off, and you're logged out because it's a keyword. It's a keyword, they don't want to fucking have anybody look at Tiananmen Square. What happened?
Mm.
Well, the thing is also, when that happens, the Chinese police come visit you. And they want to know, why are you looking up Tiananmen Square?
And you're not.
And you're not. Somebody typed it in a fucking chat, and you're getting pinned with it. And here's the thing, you could potentially be dragged out of your fucking home. And see, it's crazy to think. Remember how Black Mirror had like the remember how Black Mirror
Never
had the
seen
fucking
it.
What?
Yeah, you told me about it. I still haven't seen it. I'm really shitty at
All right.
shows.
And one of the Black Mirror episodes, there's an episode where they give a social credit score. And what they do is everything you do is a plus or minus. So let's say if you want to live, if you don't have a certain credit score, you can't live in these apartments, or you can't get this job, or you can't do these certain things. And it like goes through this fucking whole thing of like a girl trying to get to a wedding and her credit score is not good enough. So they tell her, hey, look, your social credit score is not good. You can't don't come to our wedding because it brings us all down. It makes us look bad. It's real fucked up, but it's the same shit China uses. And what it's doing is like they've talked about how manipulation is going from the social credit score because the ultra rich have bought their credit scores. Yeah. They do the most fucked up shit, and they've just bought their credit scores into being this gigantic fucking love. They can live anywhere, do anything. And guess what? As long as you make the right fucking to whatever official, you're fine. But it's just, but like I was saying, but no, long story long, is you look at those protests, and you look how the fucking police are just like, and you having people go, oh well, this is just fucked up. I remember seeing people backing them. I remember during like the Baltimore protest and like the not Baltimore, when Mike Brown was killed, St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
I remember people saying no. It was also like fucking Baltimore. Baltimore kept even saying, and they once they mentioned it, it was clear. The people were like, you keep showing buildings burning, but there's only been one building that was burnt.
You talking about that
CVS?
Store. Yeah,
it was a fucking CVS.
Yeah.
And the people pointed out, you keep saying these buildings are burning. No one is around here burning anything. No one's beating shit up. You guys are saying all this destruction is going on. None of this is going on. But what's going on? And this, like they also said where they had, and people in Baltimore, they said they were having. I'll never forget. Was watching. They showed the video of it where these group of people are walking. And all of a sudden, the group of people turn on a guy. They're like, "Wait, he's not with us." They're like, "He's a fucking he's it's a setup. This guy's not with us. He's trying to cause people to fight. He's trying to do shit. He's trying to throw shit. Who are you?" He pulls out a gun and a badge. He was an undercover cop. He was a plant. So he was gonna cause a scene to potentially cause a fight so they can get him out of there and break him up and get him the fuck out of there. Dude, there's talks about how the city was having basically like almost like in houses and like in abandoned houses, they would set it up, they'd walk out, they'd have like 10 or 15 people that they knew that were marked certain ways, they knew they were police, they'd cause a shit ton of trouble, the police would get to come in there, break it up, get the people off the fucking streets. When they got arrested, they got sent to a separate area. Guess what? Handcuffs off, they go home. Because they're undercover.
But that just tells you right there, not all cops are good.
No, it just told it's doing anything to cover their ass.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's like the tactics they use to get shit. I mean, to me, it's brilliant. It's a smart ass tactic. You want to get people to break up on the street, put some fake people in there, and then you go, oh, look at you guys are. But it's. I know I'm fucking off left field, just rambling now. People are like, this has nothing to do with that guy. Like, fuck, listen to this guy right now. I hope someone walks in my house and kills me listening to Ross. Jesus,
stop it.
Fuck.
Oh man. But this is a sad story. It's a sad story. I can't even talk to myself. A sad story about both of them, and we just wanted to talk about it real quick. But
dude, there's so many fucking more stories like that.
Yeah.
You're saying the fucking kid that got killed. You're saying him that they don't administer shit. Remember the kid in Oakland where he was standing in his fucking grandma's backyard, and the police came around the corner and shot him, and he just laid there and it took like 15 minutes for the ambulance to get there. It was a couple months back.
See,
actually, it was like
but that's
half
the thing.
A year back.
That's the thing. Just like you said, it's like. It's not that we're desensitized to it. It's that it happens so much that like you there's so many stories.
Yeah, you're just like
you might miss one, or you might miss one like that one. I hadn't even heard.
The world is basically becoming a fucking DJ Khaled song. Just another one. Another one. That's all. It's all you need to do is have fucking Khaled just hop on the news. Another one. It's like you're always gonna get a story like that every now and then, and people always want to go. Like I don't ever want to think like the world's a lot more worse off than it was, because we're actually technically in the safest time we've ever had in humanity. It's like we're at the lowest murder rate ever, the lowest death rate ever, and
yeah, I'm still going strong.
Even with fucking like, even when people speak like racial inequality, like not racial inequality, but like racial tensions, I'm like, dude, no, we're in a lot better spot than we were 1950.
Yeah, people think that this is bad.
No, it's like, dude, go live when your grandparents lived.
Yeah.
I've talked to so many old cats, like old black dudes and shit, that like played football and stuff. And there was one dude I talked about when he lived in Mississippi when he was a kid, and he used to come into my store, and he had some stories to tell me of like when they started playing white schools. He's like, yeah, he goes, you never wanted to win. He goes, because if you won, he goes, good luck trying to get home. It's like, it's a fucked up shit, but it was like, yo, that literally was people's grandparents. Like some of your grandparents were. Yeah. This shit. There was a video I watched the other day of fucking. It was some white kids. They're in a Brooklyn neighborhood, and this is 1970, like 73, 74, and the kids are like probably like 6 or 7. So they're probably your mom and dad. There's probably some. I hope whoever seen it was like, yo, that's my aunt, my uncle, whoever. Just recognize them, and they were just like some black kids that just rolled through the neighborhood on bicycles, like some girls, and they were just right there, niggers, go home, you fucking niggers. And it was like, and one, it's hilarious now because like, if you call me nigger, I just go, that's all you got, you uncreative asshole. That's all you can think of. That means you're not trying.
Yeah, I just look at you. And
you're a lazy racist.
Yeah, so lazy.
Don't be a lazy racist.
You know it's a hard job, and you can't be that lazy at what you're doing.
A lazy racist is terrible. Like, don't be a lazy racist. But no, like, it's just seeing that shit. It's like, but that shit now, it's like, I love the time we're in now. Even though it's like everything, the news is a motherfucker, and everybody's just like I posted some shit the other day on Facebook with one of my cousins that posted. She had never seen Donald Trump was the most disrespected person of all time and some other shit. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. And I was like, I'm like, you're like 23 years old. Shut the fuck up. You've literally lived through 2 presidents.
But the thing that they're going off of is media. Like just how media talks about each person.
And the thing about it is, instead of really doing some fucking research, it's a fucking clip and paste community. It's a clip and paste world. It's like everything is clip and fucking paste. All we do continually, whether it's the same fucking music, the same ideas, we clip it, paste it, and put a fucking filter on it, and then we claim it's our own.
Like, some of these people think that bell bottoms just became a thing.
Nigga,
man, bell bottoms have been from forever.
Mount Everest. Mount Everest used to be the epitome of fucking somebody doing it. You're like, they climbed Everest? Oh my God. There's an express lane. Yeah. Yep. It's a fucking straight. They know how to get there.
It's actually so many people that are trying to get to the what do you call it? The
apex.
Apex. Yeah, the apex. That the summit it's backed up. The summit. There you go. Yeah. It's backed up. It's actually a line that goes to it. So it's not even like a big thing anymore.
There's tons of people that do it now. It's not a huge thing anymore. Yeah. Motherfucker, if somebody told you 10 years ago, I ran the Boston Marathon. Think about this. Somebody told your parents in 95, yeah, I ran the Boston Marathon. They'd be like, you ran the Boston Marathon?
Yes.
You ran the New York Marathon? Oh my God, that's crazy. Everybody, I'm happy for the dude.
First, I would say you ran a marathon, and like because marathons are not easy in themselves.
Like 26.9 miles?
Gosh,
it's a lot.
I usually know. It's a fucking lot. It's a lot of miles. And for somebody to be able to do that is impressive as hell. But to make it to the Boston Marathon, you have to have a qualifying time for that.
It's just like, I feel like the originality of some things just really falls out the window. But it's like, you kind of keep seeing the same shit. It's like, it's a cut, paste, filter world. Yeah. The same news stories, the same art, the same music, the same fucking, you see the same people. Mm-hmm. It's like, damn, Did the copy machine, the God's copy machine just jam all of a sudden?
And it just keeps putting out the same thing. Yeah.
Are we in a Trojan virus? Like, is this God's computer where it's a Trojan virus where it's just replicating the same fucking program over and over and over again? It's like just
Are we in the Matrix?
Good motherfucking question.
Matrix.
That's actually a real good conspiracy theory.
That we actually are in the Matrix.
That we are in like a computer program.
Oh my
You ever look at that shit, you'll flip your fucking mind.
Nah, man, I'll be like, I'm not gonna believe in anything ever again if I did some shit like that. If I believed that we were in the Matrix.
What conspiracy theory would you believe?
Which conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
I must say, one of them would be the JFK assassination.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that went on in that, and I can't. There's so many theories behind it and how a person could get shot, and where they could get shot from, and how, like all that stuff. Like that one is just it's so confusing. That is one of the craziest theories.
Fucking
conspiracies.
Jack Ruby. And all that
Yeah,
shit.
Oswald and all that shit. So
Some of the shit is actually kind of funny, but I don't know. Like you see, like the fucking Project Bluebeam. You ever heard that?
what was that?
It's where like the government owns this fucking. It's so fucking dumb. It's like the government owns a goddamn. It's like it's almost like a fucking. They put these projections into the fucking sky, and control like weather or some shit with it.
Oh God!
The motherfuckers still believe in chemtrails, nigga. Like, come on now.
Well, chemtrails are real.
Oh, don't, dude. Are you being serious? Are you fucking with me?
There's a such thing as chemtrails. That's not a conspiracy.
But like chemtrails that like control your mind.
Oh, no. That's just stupid. That's just stupid.
Motherfuckers still flip out about fluoride in the water. Do you want British teeth? Like, be honest. Do you want British teeth? You better take the fluoride.
Oh, I'm so stupid. When you know what? When you brought up chemtrails, you know what made me what conspiracy or theory that I fucking hate that people talk about?
What's that?
Flat Earth.
I don't.
Flat Earth.
If you one of the fucking ones that really really makes me laugh is Avril Lavigne was replaced by another person that she died. I don't know why I know that, but it was like Avril Lavigne.
Oh no, there was a thing back in the day that said that she had died and everything, that she was really really sick.
She passed away in 2003 and had a body double named Melissa to replace her.
Oh, Melissa. And her music was never the same. Nah, man. There's a lot of little conspiracies and stupid shit that people think or, believe. But
this poisonous government snow.
Wait.
Yeah.
So the snow got poison in it now?
Yeah, after 2 inches of snow in Atlanta, people started to notice something rather odd about the way the snow reacted to heat. And it's a video that shows like people trying to melt snow with blowtorches, but it won't.
Lord. People.
Jesus. They showed that the snow would turn black instead of melt.
That you understand that that's the gas. I'm not even going to get into that.
Just the water absorbs back into the fucking snow.
You're literally burning it with a fire from a blowtorch or whatever, and the fumes and stuff are going to get on the snow that is clear.
God, what the fuck is this? Honest to God, this is the strangest fucking timeline ever in the history of man. Like, it's been, like I said, it's one of the fucking most, like, if you think about it on the grand scheme of things, take the bullshit out. This is the greatest time to ever be alive.
Mm-hmm. I would say so. You got technology, you got everything.
Modern fucking medicine.
Yeah, medicine's getting better.
Information is spread freely like it is.
Magic Johnson's still living. Like
how the fuck is Magic still living? Yo, here's the thing.
This dude's got them super AIDS.
You know one of the greatest fucking quotes ever? Dennis Rodman to Magic Johnson.
What's up?
Karl Malone had came out and said, Karl Malone comes out and says that he doesn't want to guard Magic Johnson because he's like, what happens if I cut him or something?
Yeah, cut him, yeah.
And he bleeds on me. And Dennis Rodman goes, I'll spit in that motherfucker's mouth and speed up the process or some shit like that. Something to that effect. And fucking people are like, what? Like, he's like, we're like, yeah, Dennis said that shit.
He would say some shit like that.
It's like, that fucking makes me love him more than anything.
Oh, yeah. They did. Oh, speaking on him, Dennis Rodman, they actually did a 30 by 30 or 30 and 30.
30 by 30.
Yeah.
30, 34, 30, sorry.
Yeah. On him. And how he went over to North Korea, talked to Kim Jong-un, and all that stuff, and how he became an ambassador for the United States and his life just in general, after the Bulls.
One of my favorite one is Ted Cruz, the Zodiac Killer. You ever seen the fucking?
No, not Ted Cruz. His dad is.
No. They said his dad helped kill his dad helped kill John F. Kennedy. But but he's the Zodiac Killer.
He's the actual Zodiac Killer.
There's a fucking video of somebody holding up the fucking Zodiac Killer. It's like in the picture of Ted Cruz. It's at a rally, right? And he's smiling, and they turn it around to show him, and he does one of these, and he looks at it, and he just starts like fucking frowning, and lowers his shoulders, like, oh, what the fuck? It's one of the greatest goddamn things.
I mean, we ain't about politics, but people don't like Ted Cruz.
No one does.
People don't like Ted.
God damn it! That shit fucking makes me.
They hate him so much.
The fucking Zodiac Killer. You know what I watched today too that made me kind of like, it's kind of fucked up. I know people were probably you turned us off about 10 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago you're like, I can't do the fucking killing thing anymore. I watched a video today of the cops. They rolled up on a guy, and he had a knife in his hand, and so he starts like moving towards the cops, and he's like, do it, shoot me. Mm-hmm. And the fucking cops are backing up, and they're like, no, I'm not going to kill you. And my first thought was, this fucking, how fucked up would it be? You're trying to commit suicide, and you can't even get the cops to kill you. You're charging the cops with a fucking knife, and they're like, no. It's like, you failed at everything else in life, and now you can't even get someone to shoot you in the fucking head.
Well, you don't start it out by saying, shoot me to the cops. He
had a knife. It was like he's chasing after the cop with a knife, and the cop's like running backwards like, no, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it.
No.
It's like of all fucking times.
It's like playing tag with a stabby object.
Dude, you're playing fucking freeze tag with a goddamn blade over here, and you can't get him to.
He's like, shit. No, you can't touch me.
I'm on base.
Free, neutral zone.
This dude's trying to make top ramen out of you, and you're just like, no, I'm not gonna kill you. No, I'm not gonna kill you. Like, how fucked up would it have been if they just got in their car and just drove away? Like, fuck you, buddy, kill yourself, and just like, he's like, I can't.
Go get you a steak to stab or something.
That's the only reason like ever scares me. Like, you ever try to kill yourself, is like you jump out of a fucking like building or something, and
just not,
and like you don't die. You don't, dude. ESPN did a thing about this kid. It's a damn good story, but he was he did the one thing that I would fear for God, is that he tried to kill himself, and so he jumped out of his like fucking like 6-story apartment building, and he fucking lived, and now he's like all fucked up, like he can't walk, he has his fucking crutches forever,
paraplegic.
It's like this. I'm like at that point I would just please put the pillow over my face.
Yeah,
I'm just begging people, please kill me.
Can you drown me with a glass of water, please?
Hit me in the head with a pan.
just do something.
Just come on, push me over. Push me near the window. I'll climb out myself again.
I'll shimmy out the window.
God, how bad of a day do you have? You try to kill yourself, and you're just like, the cop's just like, nope, not doing it. Mm-mm. You're just like, are you fucking serious or no? You shoot. It's like at that point you just start confronting the cops. Like, you kill everybody. You shoot random people all the fucking time. Why won't you kill me?
Why won't you just do it? Oh boy,
fucking assholes.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh, fuck.
Guys.
I'm not tired.
Huh?
I said I'm not tired.
Shoot, I am.
Are you really?
Hell yeah, man. I mean, I haven't slept good in the last, ever?
I don't know.
Yeah, I just haven't been sleeping well, man. Tired as hell. And then the Euro, then.
I forgot. There's also one that Steve Jobs is not dead. He's actually living.
Well, they had what they said. Tupac was Machiavelli, which Machiavelli was on an island with Elvis.
Yep. He always no. They said
drinking margaritas and shit.
I think they said Tupac was in Cuba.
This
is actually funny.
20-year-old.
They said that Lorde, you know who she is, right?
Yeah.
Is actually a 40-something-year-old woman who faked her age to sell herself as a young musical prodigy.
What's her name? Call Me Maybe Girl.
Or Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yes, she's up there.
Also one. Stevie Wonder's not really blind.
Yeah, he could see the notes because he had to make the music.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I'm thinking. I was thinking Ray Charles. Because I watched him. Ray the movie and shit, and he could see when he was younger, and then I forgot how he lost his eyes in the movie or whatever. But I guess something got into his eyes, and then he went blind.
Solange is not really Tina Knowles. Tina Knowles' baby, but it's Beyonce's.
Uh-oh.
I don't. What the fuck? Dude, I don't fucking know anymore.
Speaking on Beyonce.
Yeah.
Which Destiny's Child girl do you like the most?
Hold on. John Benet Ramsey was not murdered in 96 and actually grew up to be multi-platinum recording artist Katy Perry.
That's it.
Why? Why would it be? Why the fuck?
That's funny.
Of all fucking people, Katy Perry.
With the Destiny Child's, Destiny Children's.
I was always a Kelly
Rowland.
Rowland.
Which one?
I was always a Kelly Rowland.
You rock her?
I love some Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, me too.
No matter what
what's the last one? Michelle? Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, Michelle. She I don't even know how she got in the band. I don't even know how she got in there.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's a crazy day though. Crazy day. Guys, we want to thank y'all for listening to the podcast and everything. Our last show, it hit the 500 download milestone.
Oh yeah, thank you.
So
people.
thank you guys. Thank you. We love you guys.
Awesome.
We love you. If you have any questions or anything, send it to us at our email. It's Those Guys Podcast. Those guys pod at gmail.com.
Or just find our Instagram. It's the one with no pictures.
Yeah, he hasn't even put up anything.
And if you have any ideas on what I should put up, please message me.
Start with our picture.
Okay. I got a person who's supposed to do our social media, but I'm just like.
But yeah, guys, once again, thank you for listening to us.
Appreciate you.
We'll get these out as quick as we can. Life is life, and sometimes it's hard. But we'll try to keep you updated with us and everything.
Yeah, this podcast is sponsored by no one.
This one isn't.
Yeah, no one loves us anymore. They're like, we got one podcast. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
It's actually sponsored by me and Ross because
we pay for every fucking thing.
It's our shit. So yeah. We
Also,
want to give a great thanks to Ross and Kareem for sponsoring this podcast.
Also, drink your water.
Yes.
Drink your water, mind your business.
Yeah. And watch out.
And buy my t-shirts that say listen.
And watch out for poisonous snow. All right, guys. Peace.
Banana.